Hello there, and welcome back to Pallegney. So since the last episode, the local municipality has been hard at work building us some sell points for our products. So what do we have here exactly? Farmers Wholesaler over here. This is the additional option we now have for selling our potato products from the potato processing plant. And just over here we have a supermarket which gives an additional sell point for some of our other products. So if we look at the price list, we can see, if we look at potatoes as an example, we now have those two extra options for selling, the farmer wholesale and the supermarket. And if we go all the way down, the potato products, they can now go to the farmer wholesale and the city of Epinal. So we have options when it comes to selling our potato products. Also, what I did do is research why our goats were dying and why they weren't producing any milk. I don't know why I expected them to be able to use the regular sheep pen when they are a mod and the base game has no way of handling them. So I did some research, found a mod for a goat pen that can handle goat milk, and you can see there's a little tank there for goat milk on the side. So they should now be able to produce milk. The other issue I was having with them is their health was stuck at 0. I did just fast forward through the game a few months, feed them some grass just to see if that helped, and it actually did. So there's nothing I can do about that now, unfortunately. They are just going to have to perish until I can get my hands on some grass. Maybe in March we'll do a baling contract to get ourselves some grass. So if we take a look at our animals here, we do need to feed our chickens. So we will do that promptly. And if we look at our goats, yeah, they have a little bit of food, but not too much. Also, I think what I'm going to do is actually upgrade our potato processing. I think it will be very good use of our money because the production of these products is fairly slow, and I would like it to be a little faster. Let's take a look at our incoming materials. We do have a few cucumbers now, so we can start with the potato salad, which I believe is this. I think we have all of the other ingredients. Yep, we do. So we're now also producing this, and what I'm going to do is upgrade our potato processing to level 2. It's going to cost me 88,000 euros, and now all of the productions have more than doubled. So that should start making us very good money. We will see. If we take a look at the outputs here, we don't have too much additional in the output. We've got another paprika chips. We have fried potatoes there. Yeah, we will need to empty this at some point, but I will take care of that when I need to. 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. That'll do. 6969. The perfect number. Get this over here. And then what I think I'm going to do for the day is chop that tree down over there, and then merge the two fields in prep for our potato sowing next month. And then we have this as one big field on this side of our buildings, and then the other field on that side can stay separate. And then when March comes around, we'll be sowing our potatoes there, and we're going to have 3 to 4 big fields of potatoes. I don't even know if we're going to get through all the potatoes that we have. We may do. I think we had gotten through about 30,000 litres with the production at the old level, so maybe we'll start to get through them a lot more, and I don't actually know if we'll have enough to last us until the potatoes are ready to be harvested again. So we'll plant the full 3 fields this year. We'll see how many we have left, and then we can adjust next year as we need to. Let's grab ourselves a chainsaw. Which one should we get? I kind of like the black and yellow one, so we'll get one of these. Alright, let's get this tree chopped down. Okay, so we have the last log here. I'm loading onto the trailer. It's by far the biggest log. I think it weighs about a ton, literally. So I'm just going to park it on this side of the trailer, hopefully. Looks like a perfect spot for it. Hopefully I'm going to be able to do it without knocking the other logs off. Gently does it, like that. Okay. Now let's send our front loader tool. In fact, I'm going to wait just to be sure. I'm going to make sure that these are offloaded over at the firewood place before I return the front loader tool, because you know how these things work. I'll return the front loader tool thinking all's okay, and then I'll have an accident on the way over there and I'll need to re-rent it. So, just heading over to the firewood place. It is just next to the church, between the church and our new shiny grocery store. I don't know how much we'll get from this tree. I wasn't selling it to make a profit, I'm just selling it to get rid of it, but should be a reasonable amount. It should at least cover our rental costs for chopping it down and loading it onto the trailer. We will see. Let's jump over our tractor like this. There we go. All gone. So not bad. 7,000 euros for offloading a tree we didn't want. So let's get this lined up here. The end of the field. This won't take too long at all. Also, of course, we will need to cultivate the field. So I'm wondering whether I should do that this month or next month. Let's get rid of this front loader tool. I'll send that back. There we go. Okay, and then we'll send our little friend over to the farm and make sure we've got create fields set to on, which we do. Now, why are you driving there out of all of the other places on the whole map to get back to the farm? Literally, you have the whole map and you decided to drive where I was. I'll drive you over there myself. There you go, you can do a little jump as well while you're at it. Alright, let's get this field created, and then we can... I'm thinking we're going to have to cultivate... Yeah, we're literally going to have to cultivate all these fields. So the question is whether to do it this month or next month. I think I'm going to do it this month. So I will finish merging these two fields. I will get the other fields cultivated, and I will rejoin you soon. Okay, so I have just had a thought, and I think it makes sense to skip through to March and continue the cultivating. And the reason for that is that I can cultivate the field using an AI worker while I plant the potatoes myself. I'm not able to plant the potatoes in February because they're not plantable until March. So I think what I'm going to do is just stop here, skip through to March, continue the cultivating, and start the planting as well. So I will see you next month in March. Okay, welcome to March, and as we haven't done it yet in this episode, hoit over the fence, because it just wouldn't be an episode without our little hoit over the fence. Alright, let's get in our little tractor, drop off the front loader over here and the weight. We'll head over to the store and pick up our potato planter, and while we wait for the AI worker to get themselves over there, we can continue cultivating this field. I will rejoin you shortly. Okay, so I've done the headland of this big field with the potato planter. Just going to finish off this little piece here that the AI worker couldn't do because there was a log in the way. I've picked up the log and moved it. So I'll just finish this piece. And then I'll move over to doing the headland of the other field. And as I mentioned, I also want to see if we have any baling contracts that can be done. I'll take a look at that very quickly now. Let's see, because I would like to get my hands on some grass. No baling contracts this month. I'll have to check again next month because I don't believe our grass field is going to be ready for another couple of months. So I will have to monitor that. Let's get this field taken care of. I'll go around the headland with this, and then we'll probably need to reload the potatoes at some point with the crane. So we will do that when it's needed. In the meantime, I will rejoin you again shortly.
Do what you want to do. Yeah. Wanna do. What you wanna do? Me. Yeah.
Okay, so I am done cultivating our potato fields and I'm just on my way over to the store to get the tractor fixed up, ready to be able to effectively pull the drill next month when we start drilling our sorghum and soybeans. So quick trip over to the store while the AI worker's still planting potatoes, and by the time I get back it's probably going to be about time to refill our potato planter. I did take a quick look at it just now and there are about, I think, 45% potatoes left, so I estimate that we'll maybe use one, maybe two more loads of potatoes. It's really handy that you can fill up from your existing stock and you don't have to buy seeds every time. We need to make sure going forward that we keep enough stock for ourselves and that we don't use it all in our potato processing plant. Let's get over to the repair bay, the vehicle shop, the vehicle store, and get our tractor repaired. Very good, so we have a fully functioning tractor again now. Let's get back over to the farm. Alright, I'm going to try and pick these up in this direction this time because when I tried to do it the other way last time I was having issues because of the ground leveling. So let's do it this way. Okay, I'll get the rest of these loaded up and over to the warehouse. I might empty the bakery of its bread as well, check to see how it's doing, and I'll come back to you shortly. Okay, so we have refilled our potato planter. We have emptied our bakery, emptied our potato processing. Let's take a look at some prices for our potato products. So let's look at, let's go down the list. So we have June for French fries, December for gratin, May for fried potatoes. We don't have any mashed potatoes. May for potato soup, which I don't think we have because we don't have corn. Paprika chips is October. Potato pancakes is July. May, July, and October by the looks of it. Okay, we may just jump back over to our potato planter and continue that work because I don't think there's an awful lot left to do outside of this. So I will take over from the AI worker and I will continue with planting the potatoes. Okay, so we've done the headland of the second field for planting potatoes. Let's see how our productions are doing in terms of water. So there's plenty of water in our potato processing, and there is a little bit of plenty of water in our greenhouse as well. We are not running low on soybeans. Where are they? They're over on the right here. So we had, I think, 35,000, and that was in October, and we're now in March, so 6 months later, we have 20,000. So we've used about 40% of them. Yeah, okay. That seems about reasonable. I think we're probably going to just about get through them by the time harvest time comes around again. Okay, I don't think I have too much else to do. Let's take a quick check on our goats. They are still perishing, unfortunately. They don't have any hay. I'm not going to feed them hay because it doesn't help their health. So unfortunately, they're going to have to perish until we get some grass, which I'm hoping to do next month. In fact, I'm thinking maybe I will feed them a couple of bales of hay. Maybe they'll perish a little slower if I do that. And I'll still have at least some left by the time I get some grass. So I'll feed them 2 bales and they can make do with that until I'm able to get some grass. So let's just plant that down and they can use what they need. Put a forklift back where it lives. Let's take a look at leveling this ground over by the potato processing, because yeah, if we look at it at this level, there's an annoying step up here, so I would like to try and get that leveled. Let's see what we can do. We'll put ourselves over here, and then yeah, that seems to be a bit better. Now we should be able to get a level approach to scoop up the pallets from the correct direction. Alright, let's jump back over to our potato planter and see how they're getting on. Looks like they're doing pretty good. So we'll take over from them. We'll finish off the planting this field, and I will rejoin you once we're done. Okay, and we are done planting potatoes for the season. So we used around 15,500 litres because this was the second time we filled up the potato planter, and we've got 500 litres left, so around 15,500 litres to plant potatoes in our 3 fields. And we should get a pretty good yield from this come harvest time in summer. We can dump them all in our potato processing for extra potato products. Okay, I am going to get these offloaded if I can. It looks like I can't though. Don't think you can. Yeah, it looks like you can't empty the potatoes once they are full, which is kind of annoying. I wonder if I can empty them into the potato processing plant. Don't think I'm going to be able to, but we will see. Yeah, you really can't. Okay, well, it's only 500 litres wasted. I guess we will send back the potato planter. And I think that is us done for the month of March. Let's just check our calendar here. Yep, soybeans and sorghum go in the ground next month. So our grass will start growing next month. We are going to have to do some kind of mowing contract to get some grass for our goats. So that's on the list for April, as well as sowing soybeans over here and sorghum over here. So we have a busy April coming up. Let's just check out contracts. No baling contracts still. So I think what we'll do is leave it there for this month. Thank you as always for watching. If you're enjoying following along, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care for now.